It's a beautiful Sunday morning in Bonnerdale, Arkansas. Making a little circle on my calving cows. And just thinking this morning about things, and I guess learning has been on my mind, and I got these good folks at the Tribe Cattle Company, and got the boys and Robert and Vicky and Luke and Logan and their wives, and then Tim, the brother-in-law, all learning the ranching business. And it's fun. Right here we just went through a spot where Robert and Vicky were feeding and went through kind of a mud hole and got stuck. And we were all real happy that it was Robert that was doing it, because then if one of the boys would have done it, then they'd have got in trouble. But being the dad did it, now from here on we're safe getting stuff stuck for a while. That's funny. And then Robert, he's been riding a lot and doing great and learning and getting confidence. He got bucked off and he lost his confidence. And we're all talking about doing things and making mistakes, and that's I heard that a long time ago. Another word for experience is mistakes. And people that don't make mistakes, they don't learn much. But the thing that's really, really important is to not get killed while you're learning what mistakes are good and bad and what works and what doesn't. I was listening to some financial show the other day, and it wasn't a financial show, it was I don't know what it was, like a self-help show or something on the radio when I was traveling through Denver. And the guy said, first thing that happens is you have a situation. And then you got to analyze the situation. Like, say your horse is going to run off or buck. Well, until you've had a horse run off or buck a few times, you don't know what's going to happen to tell you that they're going to run off or buck. So you got to learn how to analyze. And then you got to make a decision. You got options. So there's all these options to do. And how do you learn to do those things? Well, you got to go through it. And then you make a mistake and you get bucked off or run off or about fall off, and that's when. So you analyze and then you make a decision. But with live animals, moving a cow or riding a horse or working with a dog, the longer it takes you to analyze, the more chance you have at making the wrong decision or getting in a wreck or hurt before you make the decision. So that's the challenge of being there's a brand new calf from yesterday. That's a challenge of working with animals that I see. The biggest challenge, here's a set of twins, the only set, doing good. So when you're working with animals, especially in danger situations, you have a situation, you analyze, and then you make a decision. And you better not be late. So that's that deal. So that's kind of the thoughts for the day. And the more instruction you have, the better instruction you have, the better you are. But here's what happens a lot with horses and cattle handling is you get instruction that's not the best. It might keep somebody safe, but you got to be careful, like with these horses and dogs. Silvery should be out. You gotta learn how to be safe, but not take the very thing that you're trying to get from the horse, is life and spirit and enthusiasm to go do something, to do your job. And that's if you're a trail rider and you just want to walk up the trail, and like my friend Robert, my boss, his job, he just wants to stay on a horse and ride and see the cows and help get a pair sorted once in a while. He doesn't go to want to rope and run and chase things. So he needs a horse that's pretty low life. But the boys, they want to do things, and they need horses that have a lot of life. And so a lot of the stuff I see, you'll take the life out, and then you can't really put it back in, and then you don't really get what you need. So it's a real interesting situation, and And seeing people learn and get better and do things is so much fun. And that's the challenge of a job like somebody that rides horses. I'm riding a nice yellow colt here from the Agape Ranch. And I like getting these horses where they're real handy. And I can get my job done, but being safe too. And that's a challenge. So anyway, thoughts of the day. So you have a situation. You have to make a decision, and then your decision decides the outcome. And boy, that's what horsemanship's all about, and stockmanship. So something to think about this morning in a beautiful ride in southwest Arkansas. And doesn't look like I have any calves this morning, but I will have some. I got some cows that are really ready. So I'm enjoying it, and I hope you enjoyed the visit.